morning. Welcome again. Welcome to a new edition. Yes, sir. Welcome to a new class. Class 712. Learn to speak up. Let's get started. Si eso no quita la mancha, esto la quitará. Si eso no quita la mancha, esto sí la quitará. If that doesn't take out the stain, escrito stain, acero inoxidable es stainless steel, o sea, acero sin mancha, stainless steel. If that doesn't take out the stain, this will take it out. If that doesn't take out the stain, this will take it out. Yes, this is a stain remover. If that doesn't remove the stain, y remove, recuerda, no es remover, es sacar o quitar. En este caso, quitar. If that doesn't remove the stain, this will remove it. Casi siempre hay un verbo estándar o un verbo incluso de raíz latina, fácil, que reemplaza perfectamente el phrasal verb. So for speaking, you don't need many phrasal verbs. For understanding, yes. You need to understand them. If that doesn't take out the stain, this'll take it out. This will take it out. This'll. Yo hago una contracción. This'll. If that doesn't take out the stain, this'll take it out. This'll. This will take it out. Voy a llevar a mi mujer a pasear. Eso suena muy machista, que sí. I'm going to take my wife out for a walk. Okay. I'm going to take my wife out for a walk. Darling, shall we take a walk? Yes, I'd love to. Me encantaría. Okay. Yes, it's a mutual decision, okay, to take a walk together. Let's take a walk in the park and see the swans, the black swans. Black swans, cisnes negros, where? In the Retiro Park. In the Crystal Palace. There are two black swans. Yeah, you know that? Have you seen the black swans? Well, you can take Victor and your husband. Ella va a llevar a su marido a pasear. Okay. She's going to take her husband out for a walk. All right. To see the black swans. There are two black swans on the little pond. Pond, como suena, P-O-N-D, pond, is charca o estanque. All right, it's a pond. Okay, and you can see two black swans there. All right, voy a llevar a mi mujer a pasear. I'm going to take my wife out for a walk. Yes, I'm going to take her out for a walk. Okay. Nadie ha asumido el control todavía. Nobody has taken over yet. To take over. ¿Quién ha asumido el control? Who's taken over? Nobody yet. I'll take over. I'll take over is yo. To take over has basically three meanings. One meaning is apoderarse, o sea, tomar el poder. Augusto Pinochet took over the government from Salvador Allende in Chile in 1973. To take over. A government takeover. Es un derrocamiento. A government takeover. A coup d'etat. French expression, a coup d'etat, a coup, golpe in francés, coup, a coup d'etat. Or a government overthrow, to overthrow. Throw is lanzar, arrojar. To overthrow. But to take over the government. Last week there was an attempt in Peru to take over the government. All right. Last week, because I'm speaking to you now in December. Probably it's February now, or casi marzo. We're ahead of ourselves. But in any case, to take over. And to take over is yo te relevo. Vale. Tómate un café. Yo te relevo. I'll take over for you. I'll take over for you. Go have a coffee. You tired? You look tired. Go have a coffee, okay? I'll take over. Until you come back. I'll take over is te relevo. Mientras estés tomando el café y descansando un momento. I'll take over. I'll take over for you. I'll take over for you. And to take over is asumir también el mando, como en este caso. Nadie ha asumido el control todavía. Nobody has taken over yet. Yeah. Este sillón ocupa mucho espacio. This armchair takes up a lot of space. This armchair takes up. To take up es ocupar espacio o tiempo. El siguiente es, no. For me, doing these English classes with Marta takes up a lot of my time. Yeah, it takes up an important part of my day. It takes up a lot of time. And this table takes up a lot of space in this room, in this television studio. This table is big, and it takes up a lot of room. It takes up a lot of space. Room, se ocupa mucho sitio. Por eso digo room. Incluso vale la redundancia, es decir, this table takes up a lot of room in this room. Ocupa mucho sitio en esta habitación. Si quiero forzarlo, puedo ser redundante. This table takes up a lot of room in this room. But probably I wouldn't say that. It takes up a lot of space in this room, or it takes a lot of room in this studio. All right. Este sillón ocupa mucho espacio. This armchair, o sea, silla con brazos. This armchair takes up a lot of space or room. Yo te subiré hasta el despacho del presidente. El ascensor se supone. I'll take you up to the chairman's office. I'll take you up. I'll take you, Q, letra Q, Q. I'll take you. I'll take you up to the chairman's office. Aquí dice to the president's office. El presidente de una empresa is the chairman. The word president in American business English is used sometimes, but it's not the chairman of the board of directors. Puede ser el que preside una división de una gran empresa. It could be the president. But the chairman, hombre de la silla, o chairwoman, mujer de la silla, chairperson, persona de la silla, is the word we use for el presidente del consejo de administración de una compañía. Te subiré hasta el despacho del presidente. I'll take you up to the chairman's office or the president's office. Él te absorberá mucho de tu tiempo. He'll take up a lot of your time. He'll take up a lot of your time, a lot of your. La Lotería Nacional. No, lottery no. Lottery no. Lot of your. ¿Qué es lot of your? Lot of your no is nothing. A lot of your time. He will take up a lot of your time. Okay, me cuesta decirlo así. He'll take up a lot of your time. A lot of. Los nativos no decimos a lot of. Nunca decimos a lot of. Bueno, algunos británicos, muchos británicos dicen a lot of. Se comen la T de lot. El americano descaradamente lo dice, a lot of. De hecho, el americano dice la T aquí como una R simple española. R, ara. En aras de, ara, a lot. He'll take up a lot of your time. No quiero entrar en esa cuestión. I don't want to go into that matter. I don't want to go into. To go into es entrar yendo. I don't want to go into. Yes. Es una mosca. The fly. The fly went into the cup. To go into. Y si es una cuestión de debate, también. No quiero entrar en ese debate, en ese tema, ¿no? En esa cuestión. I don't want to go into that matter. To go into. I don't want to go into that matter. Tengo que volver a la oficina. Okay, I have to go back to the office. Good morning. Hi, darling. I'm home. And my wife comes. Oh, you're home finally. It's 6 o'clock. I said, I left my cell phone in my office. I have to go back. I have to go back to the office for my cell phone. Yes, I have to go back. I have to go back to the office. Él siguió hablando horas y horas. He kept on talking for hours. He went on talking. He went on talking for hours. He kept on talking for hours. Con el verbo to keep or to go. To go on is continuar. If you start speaking to me, I tell you, Martin, Juana, tell me the story. I'm listening. Tell me the story. And Martin says, well, yesterday when I was talking to Virginia, I said, I, go on. Well, I told her something that, go on. Go on means continue, please. Now, keep on means requiere, sigue, que sigas, requiere. Keep on is más insistente. Go on means, no, continúa. No pares, go on. To keep on. Both are correct in this case. Él siguió hablando horas y horas. He went on talking for hours. He went on talking for hours. Hablaba y hablaba y hablaba. He went on talking for hours, like a drone. He kept on talking. No, he went on talking. Kept on is mucho más pesado. He kept on talking for hours. He went on talking. Voy a bajar a la planta primera. I'm going to go down to the first floor. To go down, to go up. I'm going to go down. Aquí se dice voy a bajar abajo. It's redundant. I'm going to go down to the first floor. And then I'm going to go back up to the top floor. No lo estás haciendo bien, eh? No. You're not going about it right. Yes, I told you I wanted a rectangle, not a square. I said, Richard, please, I want a rectangle. I said, okay. No, Richard, no. You're not going about it right. What do you mean? You're not going about it right. Se usa mucho esto, curiosamente, pero no tiene sentido gramatical. O sea, no lo estás haciendo bien, y punto. You're not doing it correctly. You're not doing it correctly. You're making a square. Well, I can't make a rectangle. Richard, you're not going about it right. Think. I want a rectangle. Yeah, but you're not going about it right. Well, how can I make a rectangle? You don't know how to go about it. Listen, you take out 2 more pencils. Look, like this. You see? There. Presto. Now you have a rectangle. Now you're going about it right. Before you weren't going about it, curiosa expresión, yendo alrededor de ello, o sea, enfocándolo. You're not going about it right. You can do anything with these pencils. I mean, you can do anything with these pencils. These are magic pencils, my God. All right. Me llevo bien con ella. I get along with her. Yes. I get along with her very well. Me llevo muy bien con ella. I get along with her. El well sobra. I get along with her. Or I get along with her well. I get along with her very well. We get along. Nos llevamos bien. O sea, en inglés decimos nos llevamos. El bien es opcional. We get along. El sol se puso a las 7. The sun went down at 7. 7 p.m.? Of course 7 p.m. The sun never goes down at 7 a.m. No? No, the sun never goes down at 7 a.m. Okay. All right, well, it's possible. At 7 a.m. here in Spain, the sun goes down in Japan when it's 7 a.m. in Spain. So for the Japanese people, the sun is setting or the sun is going down. And it's 7 a.m. here in Spain, the sun is coming up. All right. The sun goes down and the sun comes up. Se dice incluso más que sunrise and sunset. The sun rises in the morning and sets in the evening. Perfect English. When does the sun rise? The sun rises in the morning. Okay. And when does the sun set? When does the sun set? The sun sets in the evening. Oh, good. Is that correct English? Perfect. In fact, it's more poetic than the sun comes up. But the sun comes up in the morning and the sun goes down. The sun comes up. De hecho, la puesta del sol es the sunset. También se dice a veces sundown. Yes, te voy a matar a la caída del sol. I'm going to kill you at sundown. Sun up and sundown. The sun goes down at 7 p.m. Caí enfermo con gripe. I came down with the flu. The flu, decimos la gripe, the flu, la influenza. The flu, I came down with the flu. To come down with is a very common expression of caer enfermo. O sea, de que I came down with a cold, to come down with. He came down with the flu. I came down with the flu. Esa chica está detrás de mí desde hace un mes. That girl has been after me for a month, no? For a month. Yeah. So, detrás de has two different applications. Physical application. Los edificios están detrás de mí. Okay, the buildings are behind me. The camera is in front of me, and the buildings are behind me. Delante, detrás. In front of, behind. In front of no es necesariamente enfrente de, es delante de. In front of, behind. Enfrente de is facing. Estoy enfrente de la cámara. I'm facing the camera. Y también estoy delante de la cámara. I'm in front of the camera, and the camera's in front of me, but the buildings are behind me. Ahora, esa chica está detrás de mí, desde hace un mes, y no físicamente. Ya me persigue. She's after me. That girl has been after me for a month. A por ello. Go for it. A por ello. ¿Te han ofrecido ese trabajo? A por ello. Go for it. 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 You remember the football player for Atlético de Madrid. He and I, we filmed in English a moment. He says, go for it. And I said, Manolo, no era Manolo. I can't remember his name. He's a good football player. I can't remember his name. Go for it? No, go for it. And I had to and his English was not bad. He could speak English, but he couldn't say go for it. Go for it. A por ello. Go for it. Go for it. For it. Okay. He said go for it. No sonaba. It was impossible to change it. Go for it. Go for it. Tienes que entrar por aquella puerta. You have to go through that door. You have to go through. Through. You know, to go through. Between the guitar and the cup, hay un túnel. You have to go through the tunnel. All right. To go through. Yes. I'm looking at you through my hand. Through. You have to go through that door. Really, there isn't a door over there. The door is over there. All right. So you have to go through that door. If you want to come here and watch me, you have to come through that door. Mis perspectivas come. You have to come through that door. And there's a chair right there, and you can sit in that chair and you can watch me. How many people have watched me personally? About 5 different people. In the past 712 classes, maybe 5 people have visited and sat in that chair watching me do this class. And what do they realize? They realize that it's exactly the same as on television. So you don't need to come here. But if you're interested in coming here and watching me in person and meeting Marta and watching the transition between one program and the next. Because normally 1 minute passes. We finish one program and I start the next 1 minute later. 1 minute later is boom. We're ready to go. It's a churrería de clases de inglés. You know. All right. Yes. And I don't know how to say churrería in English. I have no idea. A churro factory. All right. Churro factory. Okay. Tienes que entrar por aquella puerta. Yendo para allá. You have to go through that door. Y si quieres ver, you have to come through that door. All right. Cuando entres en la sala, no digas nada. When you go into the room, don't say anything. Ahora sí, te estoy llamando a decir, mira, cuando entres en la sala donde estoy yo con los demás, no digas nada. Eso sí, when you come into the room, sala is the room, una sala de reunión is a meeting room. When you come into the room, don't say anything. Keep your mouth shut. All right, terminamos hablando del precio de las manzanas. ¿Te lo puedes creer? We ended up, the meeting, the meeting was a very important meeting to approve the budget, presupuesto, for the construction of a nuclear plant, una central nuclear. 700 million euros. ¿Y sabes qué terminamos hablando del precio de las manzanas? We ended up talking about the price of apples. Yeah. Everything's going up, Marta. You go to the supermarket, my God, the yogurt, it's double the price 5 months ago. You've noticed that. And the bananas, my God, the bananas are super expensive now. My God. Solo lentejas. From now on, lentejas for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Because they're cheaper, okay? Yeah. So, and besides, lentejas are good. Better than apples or bananas, in my opinion. If you prepare them correctly. Lentils. Lentils. You go to the United States and you say, do you like lentils? Practically everybody says, oh, I hate lentils. And I said, the problem is in the United States, they don't know how to prepare lentils. Yes, they don't know how to prepare lentils. Of course, you need to add chorizo, you need to add a lot of ingredients. I prefer Moroccan lentils, estilo marroquí, with a little bit of con comino. You understand? Have you tried it? With cumin, try it. No te pases con el comino, but a little bit. And then, it's a different... It's very good. I like Spanish style and Moroccan style. But you should try it. Do you have cumin at home? All right, well, try it. Do you like lentils? All right. Do you know how to prepare lentils? The next time, add a little bit of cumin. Cumin. Comino. Con U en inglés. Comino. Me importa un comino, se dice, you know. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't care, me trae sin cuidado. All right, acabamos hablando, te lo puedes creer, acabamos hablando del precio de las manzanas y no de la central nuclear. We ended up, este tipo de acabar por, terminar por hablar, o terminar hablando, we ended up, con el up. We ended up, el verbo to end, we ended up talking about the price of apples. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Mi despertador no sonó esta mañana. My alarm clock didn't go off. Lo he mencionado muchas veces, esto. My alarm clock didn't go off this morning. My alarm clock didn't ring. See, it did ring, no, perfect. Don't worry about phrasal verbs are to be understood, not to be used. Phrasal verbs are to be understood, not to be used. My alarm clock didn't go off this morning. La bomba estalló antes de que pudiera llegar la policía. The bomb went off. Ahora sí, este ring no vale aquí. Exploded. The bomb exploded. The bomb went off before the police could arrive. The bomb went off. Went off. The bomb went off before the police could arrive. Pasemos al siguiente punto del orden del día. Let's go on to the next point on the agenda de la reunión. Let's go on to the next point on the agenda, okay? Let's go on to the next point on the agenda, to go on, continue. A medida que pasa el tiempo, me doy cuenta de lo mucho que ella significaba para mí. Okay, as time goes on, I realize how much she meant to me. Súper corto en inglés, súper largo en español. Con el paso del tiempo, a medida que pasa el tiempo, me doy cuenta de lo mucho que ella significaba para mí. As time goes on, as time goes by, ambos valen. As time goes by, as time goes on, I realize how much, cuán mucho, I realize how much she meant. Remember, to mean. Significas mucho para mí. You mean a lot to me. I realize how much she meant to me. But now it's too late. I've lost her for good, but I'll be back tomorrow.